Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I'm really sorry that my voice is weird right now. I actually got a little too tipsy last night. I had our our company Christmas party, and I got a little too tipsy. So I'm not feeling so hot, and it's nighttime. I really wanted to actually film a video during the day and not at 8 o'clock at night like the first two have been. So one of these days you will see daylight, I promise. Please just ignore my room. We're in the process of moving, so like I have a lot of laundry, so I'm sorry. There's a lot of dishevelment in my room right now, and there's not a lot I can do to fix it, so we're just gonna have to bear with me. So, as you can tell by the title of this video, this is kind of like a gear checklist, or everything that I plan on bringing on the Appalachian Trail that is not food. I want to do an entire food video. I don't think I mentioned it in my first video, but I will be eating vegan on the trail. So I'm doing a lot of planning and a lot of research on different meal ideas and stuff like that. To take on the trail with me and to be vegan. So I also follow a vegan lifestyle, so a lot of these things, unless they were previously purchased before going vegan, I plan on getting synthetic material. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. So this is kind of my checklist that I'm working up of, and yeah, I'll just go ahead and start reading it off. So oh, another disclaimer, I haven't picked particular brands yet or particular items. This is just after all the research that I've done, everything that I think I will need and will be packing, unless things were to change or whatever. This is what I plan on bringing. I will actually do a gear haul and a actual bag reveal and everything that will be in it, of what I will be packing. So this is just the checklist. Alright, so sorry, my ages. Whatever. Okay, number 1, a pack. Wow, that's crazy. So I've been looking into a lot of packs. I kind of want to do a bag that's a little bit more waterproof. Like, I was looking at Osprey packs for a while, and I think I want to do more of a synthetic material rather than like a cloth material. Just obviously the AT is a very wet trail, so things are gonna get wet. You know, you can buy the highest quality gear and it's still gonna get wet. I just want to help prevent that process and that go a little bit more smoothly. So I know like Z packs have synthetic material that's waterproof. There's another brand that I can't think of, and if I find it, I'll put it down in the description box. But yeah, I can't think of the brand right now, but I think either a Z pack or this other brand, that's what I'm gonna go for. Yeah. 2 is a shelter. So I've been going back and forth of a tent or a hammock for a very long time. I think a tent, I might be a little bit more comfortable in, because I plan on, you know, getting a sleeping pad and all that. But I also keep going back and forth if I want to do hammocking, because I do like hammocking. I find it very comfortable. And there's the hammock, it's called the Hennessy hammock, and it comes with a fly net and a tarp automatically to go with the hammock. So I've been looking at that, and I think that's what I might go for. Again, for the brands that I can't think of, I will put them down in the description box. So I think I'm committing on doing a hammock, but then again, my thoughts could change. 3 is a sleeping bag. So I do want to get a synthetic sleeping bag, just, you know, vegan friendly sleeping bags. I don't really want a goose down bag. So I've been researching that a lot and putting that particular brands in some forums for the Appalachian Trail to see if anyone has tried them. One thing I highly recommend is joining some Appalachian Trail forums. Like there's one particular for women, or just like some of them are like class 2020 or class 2021 of doing the Appalachian Trail, and so on and so forth. So I highly recommend joining those. People have a lot of wealth of knowledge, and otherwise that you would not have unless you join things like that. I mean, you could go out and do your own research, but like if you don't have an REI close to you, or like a camping outfitter close to you that offers classes or anything, it's really hard to get that information. Not saying it's impossible, because I'm sure some of y'all are internet wizards out there, but I just think joining those things is really helpful. So next on the list would be a sleeping pad. Obviously, you can't use a sleeping pad in a hammock, or I guess you could, but it's not really ideal. But if I were to change my mind and do a tent, I will definitely be investing in an inflatable sleeping pad. I am a side sleeper, so I will not be digging my hips into the ground, and I think it will be a big morale booster for me and keep me going if I can actually have a good night of sleep. I think that applies to everybody. So the next two, I will be cooking on the trail. That is the goal, and so I'll be purchasing a stove and like a bowl or a pot, or whatever. I think the one I will be investing in as of right now is the jet boil, because it comes with the propane tank and like a mug/bowl. So I think that's really convenient, and it's collapsible, and it's just an all-in-one system, and it's lightweight. So I think that's what I will be investing in. 7 is utensils. So I will be investing in wooden utensils to use, just in case I lose them. I will feel a lot less bad than leaving, I will feel less bad leaving biodegradable wooden utensils than if I accidentally left plastic or metal. That's just a personal choice. Obviously, everyone to each their own, but it's just, I would just feel less bad if they were left behind. Another thing is a lighter. So I'll be bringing a lighter to light the jet oil, or as a fire starter, as a first fire starter. But I will also be bringing matches in a waterproof container as a backup. Obviously, because if you lose your lighter or whatever and you're days away from town or resupply, you're shit out of luck. So I will be having matches in a waterproof container as a backup. Next is dry bags. So if you're not aware, obviously if your pack gets wet and all of your personal items are in there and they're not packaged up, they're gonna get wet too. So that includes your camp clothes, that includes your food, that includes your sleeping bag. And hypothermia is not something that I'm willing to get on the trail. So I will be investing in like 4 to 5 dry bags. So one for my shelter and my sleeping bag, one for my clothes, one for my food, one for like necessities, personal necessities, and then I guess one for like my stove and things, like stuff that needs to stay dry. Oh, also my portable charger, which is coming up later in the video. But yeah, so just electronics and necessities, I guess, is the 5th one. So yeah, and I think I'll be doing the Sea to Summit bags. A lot of those have really good reviews, and you can just buy them on Amazon. So yeah. Number 10 is a water bottle and a filtration system. So I plan on, this is just an example, probably not a Fiji bottle, but like a smart water bottle or a Life water bottle, because I want to invest in a Sawyer Squeeze filtration system. I've also been looking into like a Steri pen as like a means of killing off bacteria for cooking water or whatever. The one thing I cannot decide on is if I want to do like a water reservoir, which if I were to, I would definitely invest in a platypus gravity system. And if you're not aware of what that is, go ahead and look it up. It's pretty cool. I just can't decide if I'm going to do the water reservoir or not. I will be hiking by myself, so it would be a no-brainer if I had people to go with. Like, you know, we could all use it. But I'm not sure. Next is a headlamp. So one good thing is not to always rely on your phone flashlight. There's a lot of different reasons why, like your phone dies or you're using it for something else. So it's always good to have an external light to use, like in the middle of the night when you have to use the bathroom, or if, say, you're at a shelter or a camping spot for the night and you're not allowed to have a fire. That's a good way to light up without actually having a lantern, because lanterns are extra weight and really not necessary if you have a headlamp. So number 13, I think the most important thing is my guidebook. So I will be using the AWOL Northbound Appalachian Trail guidebook because I'm heading northbound. You know how it is. So yeah, and that's like $10 to $15. That's not expensive. I will also be trying to use the GutHook app. I've heard a lot of good things about it, and it's good as a navigation system as well. And but I also want a hard copy of these things, so especially when my phone is dead or I don't have access to it or it's raining, whatever. So I will be investing in that hard copy. Number 14 is a sleeping bag liner. I don't know why that got so far down the list. I don't know. We're not sure. I am a very cold sleeper, and especially in Georgia and the Carolinas at the beginning, in Maine and Connecticut towards the end, they are very cold. You know, you're hiking in March, you know, or sometimes earlier, and you're hiking in October. So it's the 3-season hike. You're going to get cold weather kind of on both ends, and I'm a very cold sleeper, and I would like to stay warm. So a sleeping bag liner is something that I want to invest in, and maybe I'll get out there and not need it. But I think it would be nice during the hotter months as well, because I can send home my sleeping bag if I cannot talk. I'm so bad at talking. I can send home my sleeping bag and just use the sleeping bag liner if it gets too hot and save on some weight. So number 15 is a first aid kit. I've definitely been researching what a camping first aid kit should look like. But I was also researching on REI's website, and they do offer lightweight first aid kits for camping that just include everything. And there's different levels, so you can kind of do just like a Band-Aids, antiseptic wipe, Neosporin, tweezers, and then it goes all the way up to emergency situation ones. So there's just different levels, and they're all super lightweight, like they're all less than a pound. So I'll probably be investing in one of those. Number 16, a portable charger for my phone, so I can record and show you guys, and use it as a navigation system and just other things. I want to be able to contact people. So I guess that also includes my phone charger. I'll just put those as one. This is the one thing that I don't really have an idea of what I'm going to use, because I don't want a solar powered one, because on the AT, sun is not very consistent, so I don't want to rely on that. So I want a really good portable charger that's not incredibly heavy, that I have a couple days worth of charge on it. So it's not just like a 1.5 charge. I would like to have up to 4 to 5 just in case. So yeah. So if you have any recommendations for something like that, I just hit myself in the face. I don't know if y'all saw that. Please put that down in the comments. I would really appreciate it. If you have any good recommendations on portable chargers. Okay, number 17 is a potty kit. So that includes toilet paper, baby wipes, a trowel to dig cat holes, and I will also be doing a pee rag is my first what is it called? Like I would rather use a reusable bandana to wipe as a pee rag rather than toilet paper, but I will be bringing toilet paper as a backup. And then I had another thought that I just lost. Whatever. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it'll come back to me. Why can I not think of what I was just about to say? Whatever. I can't remember. So yeah. Okay, 19 is Gold Bond powder / baby powder. So, Gold Bond is to help with chafing, keeping my feet dry, keeping, like for ladies, it's kind of important to keep, your area dry. So that's really important. So really look into that. And then baby powder, just for, say if I want to go into town and look a little bit more reasonable, I'll put it in my hair, or I'll use it in my sleeping bag or my clothes bag, or freshen things up when you're not able to. So 20 is a knife / whistle. Knife and whistle for safety reasons. Knife also is like a multi-tool. Oh my god, my face is itchy right now. I don't know what my problem is. It hurts. Yeah, but that's all I plan on as far as defense is concerned. That's all I am bringing on there. Now we're getting into some toiletries. So, 21, toothbrush and toothpaste. I will be investing in a bamboo toothbrush, as well as some biodegradable toothpaste. The one that I use right now, I use Tom's, and I don't believe it's biodegradable. So I know Dr. Bronner's makes a biodegradable toothpaste, so I may be investing in that. Number 22 is Dr. Bronner soap, and I'll be using this as just like at the end of the night, mixing Dr. Bronner's in some water and like sponge bathing myself, or washing some clothes and letting them dry throughout the night, or whatever I may need it for, washing my hands, something like that. I do believe it needs to be biodegradable. You don't need hard soaps out in the woods. You don't really need soap at all, but I'm a very clean person. Don't worry about that. But I'm generally a very clean person, so that's important to me. 23 kind of goes with the Dr. Bronner's. I want to do a microfiber towel just to have as like a cloth to wash off myself, because they're very quick drying. Yeah. Number 24 for us ladies is a Diva cup. I do use a Diva cup every day in my life, so I'm very accustomed to it. So I'm not really super worried. I already deal with it on a daily basis anyway, so, but I will be bringing tampons as a backup. 25 is a brush. Obviously, you don't need a brush, but I like having brushable hair, and I like to have my hair detangled, so that's one. 26 is bug spray. Obviously, you're out in the wilderness, and bugs are going to get you. I do plan on having long sleeve clothing to help with ticks and mosquitoes, but as an extra line of defense, I will be bringing bug spray. 27 is sunscreen, for obvious reasons. 28, trekking poles. So I have read a lot of articles about people, whether they use trekking poles or not, and one thing is with trekking poles, it's nice to keep you kind of balanced. A lot of campers call it dinosaur arms, or like T-Rex arms, because you get so you lose a lot of muscle up in your upper half and get really, really great trail legs. So to kind of keep you balanced muscle wise, trekking poles are really nice. I will also be bringing Ziploc baggies to bring and keep trash, and to obviously organize food. 31 is an umbrella. I will be using an umbrella for sun protection, for rain protection, so on and so forth. 32 is hand sanitizer, for obvious reasons, to keep you clean. $34 for rope. I totally forgot to mention this, but I will be investing in a bear bag rather than a canister. Bear bags are just really thick bags that are bear proof, and then bringing rope and to prevent bears or other animals from getting to your food. You tie it up in a tree. So I'll be bringing rope so you're able to do that. And then last but not least, are nail clippers to keep these puppies short and your toes, so your shoes don't slam into your nails and you lose all your nails. So I believe that is it. I was gonna go into clothing, but we're already 20 minutes in, so that's a really long video. So my next video will be about clothes, and then I believe the next video after that will be food. So thank y'all so much for watching. I really appreciate y'all coming in, sharing on my journey with me. I'm getting really excited. I know it's still a far ways away, but it's fun to think about finally doing something that I've wanted to for a very long time. So thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.